Good morning, we're Team 4515, Bots with Soul, from Capac Elementary. When we first started to explore project ideas for the Submerged season, we had a few ideas. We explored issues with compression while trying to explore deeper waters, search and recovery of plane crashes in the ocean, as well as salvaging of shipwrecks and lost cargo. Because of water pressures in the deep ocean is something we must think about when rescuing, salvaging, or exploring the deep sea. We decide to look at ways to combat the effects of compression.
The ocean is deep. The average ocean depth is about 3,800 meters. The greatest ocean depth is over 11,000 meters. A fish or a plant near the surface doesn't feel anything from the great depth. It doesn't really matter to a swimming fish if theirs is 6 feet or 6,000 feet beneath it. If they were to be pushed deeper, their body, like ours, would be crushed by the pressure. An animal living at 10,000 feet deep, however, really feels the water over it and are made to not be affected. However, if a deep sea creature was to be brought to the surface, the lack of pressure would cause it to expand and eventually explode.
Now a little bit about my good friend pressure. Scientists measure pressure in atmospheric units, or atmospheres. One atmosphere is equal to the weight of Earth's atmosphere at sea level, which is about 14.6 pounds per square inch. If you're at sea level, each square inch of your surface feels a force of 14.6 pounds. Pressure increases about 1 atmosphere for every 10 meters of water depth. At a depth of 5,000 meters, the pressure will be about 500 atmospheres, or 500 times greater than the pressure at sea level. That's a lot of pressure. Research equipment has been designed to withstand enormous amounts of pressure as it comes into contact within the deep waters. Submarines must have reinforced walls to withstand pressures. Instruments that work well above the surface may be collapsed or become useless by the pressure.
We researched online and we spoke with Mr. Nick Kane, a naval engineer, to find out how ocean vessels are built to withstand the pressure. We also spoke with Lieutenant Catherine Hoekstraw, a nuclear engineer, submarine driver for the U.S. Navy. She shared how her submarine, the U.S. Florida, handles compression underwater and then rises to the surface. She told us that the Navy doesn't do any sea research, but there are some private companies that do, and they really have to pay attention to the pressure of deep diving.
In our research, we found something called an atmospheric diving suit and an atmospheric water generator. So with all our big brains, we decided to combine the water generator and the diving suit. We can connect the water generator to the suit's oxygen tank, so when we breathe, oxygen from the water will go into the tanks using the diving suit that already exists, and modifying it with the generator is similar to what submarines do to produce the majority of their oxygen. This is done by removing it from the surrounding water. By doing this, we hope it will allow humans to dive deeper.